Have you ever walked through your house late at night, turned off the lights, and suddenly felt like something was following you? You stop, you turn around, and there it is. Your cat, sitting silently in the dark, watching you, not blinking, not moving, just staring? At first, it might seem a little strange, maybe even a little unsettling, because no matter where you go, the hallway, the kitchen, the bathroom, your cat follows, quietly, patiently, almost like it's tracking you. So why do cats do this? Why do they seem so active at night? And why do they follow you everywhere once the lights go out? The answer begins with something most people don't fully understand about cats. Cats are not truly nocturnal. They are what scientists call crepuscular. That means they are most active during the early morning and late evening hours. This behavior comes from their wild ancestors. In nature, these are the times when prey is most active. Small animals move in low light. Visibility is reduced, and the environment becomes perfect for hunting. Even though your cat no longer needs to hunt to survive, those instincts are still there, deep inside its brain. So when night falls, your cat doesn't get tired. It wakes up. Its senses sharpen. Its eyes widen. Its hearing becomes more focused. And suddenly, your quiet home becomes a world full of movement, sound, and opportunity. That's why you might notice your cat becoming more active at night, walking around, jumping onto furniture, watching shadows, tracking tiny movements you don't even notice. But then there's you, moving through the house, and to your cat, you are not just a human. You are the most interesting thing in its environment. Because from your cat's perspective, you are unpredictable. You move from room to room. You open doors. You turn lights on and off. You create noise. You interact with objects. And every one of those actions triggers your cat's curiosity. Cats are naturally curious animals. In fact, curiosity is one of their strongest behavioral traits. In the wild, curiosity helps them survive. It allows them to explore territory, find food, avoid danger. So when you move through the house at night, your cat follows because it wants to understand what you're doing, where you're going, and why. But curiosity is only part of the story. There is something deeper happening, something more emotional, because cats don't follow everyone. They follow people they trust. Studies on feline behavior have shown that cats form strong social bonds with their owners. They recognize your voice, your scent, your patterns, and over time they begin to see you as part of their social environment. When your cat follows you at night, it may simply be choosing to stay close to someone it feels safe around. In a quiet, dark house, you are a source of familiarity, a moving anchor in an otherwise still environment. But there's another layer to this behavior, one that connects to how cats understand space. Cats are territorial animals. They are constantly aware of their surroundings. They map out their environment in detail. Every corner, every object, every movement. And at night, when the world changes, their awareness increases. Shadows move differently. Sounds travel farther. The environment feels less predictable. So when you walk from room to room, your cat may follow to monitor those changes, to make sure everything is normal, to confirm that their territory is still safe. In a way, your cat is not just following you. It's patrolling with you. But there's one more reason this behavior happens. And it's something many cat owners don't expect. Attention. Even though cats are often seen as independent, they still seek interaction, especially during their active hours. If your cat has spent most of the day sleeping, nighttime becomes its opportunity to engage. And when you're awake and moving, you become the center of its attention. Following you is a way of saying, I'm here. Notice me, interact with me. This is why some cats will follow you into the bathroom, sit outside doors, or stay close even when you're doing something simple. They're not just being curious, they're trying to be part of what you're doing. And then there's something even more subtle, something that most people never notice. Cats are incredibly sensitive to human behavior. They can detect changes in your mood, your energy, your routine. At night, when everything is quiet, those signals become even clearer. Your footsteps, your breathing, your movements, all of these become cues that your cat can read. So when your cat follows you, it may also be responding to you on a deeper level, not just watching what you do, but sensing how you feel and staying close because of it. But there's a moment that almost every cat owner has experienced. You're walking down a dark hallway. You stop suddenly, and your cat stops too, perfectly still, watching you, waiting. That moment can feel almost eerie, but in reality, it's pure instinct. Your cat is mirroring your behavior, observing, reacting, staying in sync with your movement. Because in the wild, that kind of awareness is critical for survival. And even in your home, those instincts are still active. So the next time your cat follows you through the house at night, don't assume it's random. Your cat isn't just wandering. It's not confused. And it's definitely not doing it for no reason. It's responding to instinct, curiosity, territory, and something much more important, its connection to you. Because in the quiet hours of the night, when the world slows down, your cat chooses to stay close, to walk where you walk, to stop when you stop, to exist in the same space. And maybe that's the most interesting part of all, because in those silent moments, your cat isn't just following you, it's sharing the night with you, experiencing the same environment in its own unique way, seeing things you don't see, hearing things you don't hear, sensing a world that exists just beyond your awareness, and still choosing to stay right behind you, step by step, room by room, until eventually the lights turn off, the house goes quiet, and your cat finally settles down nearby, still close, still aware, still connected. So the next time you feel those soft footsteps behind you in the dark, you don't need to be surprised, or confused, or even curious, because now you know your cat isn't just following you. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. Stay aware, stay curious, and stay close to the one it trusts the most. Now we're curious about something. Does your cat follow you at night too? Or does it stay in one place? Maybe watching from a distance? Maybe quietly observing from the shadows? Every cat behaves differently, but those small nighttime habits can reveal something much deeper. A connection, an instinct, a bond that goes far beyond simple companionship. And once you start noticing it, you may never see your cat the same way again. Because the truth is, what feels like a simple habit is actually a window into how your cat experiences the world. At night, when your home becomes quiet, your cat's senses don't slow down. They become sharper. Small sounds you ignore, tiny movements you don't notice, even subtle changes in the environment, all become important signals to your cat. And when you move through that space, you become part of what your cat is observing. But here's where it gets more interesting. Cats don't just react. They learn patterns. Over time, your cat understands your routine. When you sleep, when you wake up, how you move during the day, and how differently you move at night. So when something changes, when you suddenly walk into another room, your cat notices immediately. And it follows, not just out of curiosity, but because something feels different. It wants to understand that change. Because in the wild, recognizing patterns means survival. And your cat still carries that instinct, even inside your home. But there's something deeper than instinct happening here. Because over time, you become part of your cat's sense of security. Your presence matters. So when you leave a room, your cat follows, simply to stay connected. Not out of fear, but because it prefers being near you. And maybe that's why this behavior feels so personal. Because it is. Out of everything happening at night, your cat chooses you. It walks where you walk, stops when you stop, and stays close even when there's no obvious reason. And in those quiet moments, when the world slows down, your cat is right there, silent, observing, present, not asking for anything, just choosing to be near you. And that choice says more than anything else ever could.